Welcome back to Kelly's Wild Adventures, everybody. Today we find ourselves in Bloomfield, Michigan at the Cranbrook Institute of Science. Let's go have a look around. So this is Stegi, the Stegosaurus. Notice the scarf he's wearing. It's cold enough out here to have a scarf, even for a dinosaur. Here's a little plaque with some information. Feel free to pause the video at any time to read this. Now the weather out here is so cold it's affecting my camera, so if you see a little twitching, that's why. Like I said, feel free to freeze the video because it'd take me a few minutes to read all this. Okay, so the Cranbrook Institute of Science is straight ahead, the entrance to the museum. But before we go in, I'm gonna go take a shot of those statues over there. We have a man on a camel. And straight over here we have some piggies. To the left of us is the Cranbrook Institute of Science Cafe. Look at the detail on these pigs. We'll go check this one out. A pair of piggies, how about that? I've heard of a pair of gargoyles to an entrance, but never a pair of piggies. We'll go right over here to this plaque. This is the Cranbrook Fruit of Their Vision and Generosity plaque. George Go Booth, Ellen Scripps Booth. Bring the camera down and you can see what I read just a second ago. Cranbrook Fruit of Their Cranbrook Fruit of Their Vision and Generosity. Okay, so we're walking in to the entrance. It's going to be nice to get inside where it's warm. My fingertips are starting to freeze up. They feel a little numb. It's below freezing today in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. I'll meet you inside. This is in the entrance to the museum. Check out the size of that dinosaur. It's huge. We'll walk around to the other side and get a shot of that. That's awesome. So apparently it's this way to T-Rex. There's a lot of stuff in this museum, but I don't think I'm going to be able to show you quite a bit of it because a lot of things are behind glass in showcases, and the reflection when filming is horrible. So I'm going to try to get the best of things that are not in display cases for everybody. Check out the jaws on that. Can you imagine yourself being sandwiched between his teeth? That would hurt. When these people are a little bit out of the way, I'm going to go up close and get a close-up shot of T-Rex. But before I do that, we'll get this showcase because the reflection isn't bad at all. That's a T-Rex model, Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Do you remember when they played in Cranbrook? Yeah.
I guess this is maybe his jaw. It says up here, every 2 to 3 years, T-Rex lost a tooth. If you want to read that, go ahead and freeze the video. Okay, so this is a pretty good shot of his head. I'll get up close, you can see his teeth.
Has the plaque buildup.
A little bit of plaque buildup is right. We're gonna go check out his little hands, everybody. You think his hands would be bigger than that, but they're not. His rib cages are behind his hands. We can see his spine if we look in the middle of the screen there. His spine and his rib cages. His tail goes all the way up and curves around. So I'm doing the best I can to photograph this for everybody. We'll come up behind him and bring the camera down his legs to his feet. Look at the size of those feet. Okay, let's go check some other stuff out. So the reflection isn't bad on this one either. So this is sort of like a pig. I'll bring the camera up close, and once again, if you'd like to pause the video to read this, go right ahead. This right here, everybody, is a giant beaver. I'll get up close once again. Feel free to pause the video to read. Here we have what is called a mastodon. It's got legs like an elephant. Look at those tusks. Look at that big mouth. Its tongue kind of looks like mine. I wonder if we're related. This sort of has a body like an elephant. Is it related to an elephant? Oh, you gotta love this. Look at the size of this bear. I'm guessing he's 10, 12 feet tall. Look at the size of those sharp claws. I would not want this thing getting a hold of me and ripping me to shreds. It's a grizzly bear. Close up of his feet. He has a friend next to him. An Arctic wolf. I wouldn't want this guy getting a hold of me either. It sure is nice looking though. Here we have a black bear and a cougar. The whole idea of me coming to this museum today is to get up close on these animals, to show the detail to everybody. This cougar has such a cat-like face to it, doesn't it?
Did you not see the cat? Is it a tiger? A cougar and a bear.
The cougar looks like he's ready to do business.
Well, the cougar's a cat.
It's a kind of cat. It's just a bigger cat.
Look, that looks like Ghost.
Yeah, that's where Ghost comes from, kind of.
Wanna walk by?
Ooh, look at this. Musk.
Look at his horn.
This black bear has a face you could just kiss, doesn't it? The lighting's not the best in here, but we're making do with what we have, right, folks? Directly in front of that black bear, up on the wall, we have this. I would guess that would be an elk. If I'm incorrect, everybody let me know in the comments. We have a deer up there. And down below those animals mounted on the wall, we have this puma cougar. Just laying here like you wouldn't hurt a fly. And then this over here is called a musk ox. Look at the face on that. Is it cute, or is that only a face a mother could love? I'm being silly. And to the right of him, we have the mountain goat. We'll get a close-up on him. Look at those eyes. They're so realistic. Gotta love those horns. Nice and pointy. Which one of these beetles is your favorite? Who wants Asian carp for dinner? I'm just kidding. Where I come from, carp's not a good fish to eat. Here we have a wooden trumpet from Thailand and 3 drums. That drum is from Africa. That drum in the back, that one's from Borneo. This drum up front, that one's from Africa also. Could you imagine being a musician playing in a rock band using one of those drums? This is called the Woodlands Den. Let's get up close. This is called Beech Maple Forest. This one is called Oak Hickory Forest. And to the left of that we have what's called Meadow. It's displaying some daisies, I believe those are, those little yellow flowers, and there's some purple flowers in there. We have about 4 or 5 more of these. This is called Spruce Cedar Bog. It's better to get a backup view of this rather than up close. This one to the left of that is called Conifer Forest. I won't tilt the camera downward just to show you the name. I just read it to you. And to the left of that we have a display called Sand Dune. We have one more to go. It's called Northern Lakeshore. Coming into view now. So I'm not going to show you everything in this museum because there's so much to it, but I will show you some of the sections of this museum in case you come here and you want to come to any of these sections. This one's called the Mineral Study Gallery. Over here we have the planetarium. It's been years since I've been in this, but this is a really cool planetarium exhibit. Definitely check it out if you come here. This is today's schedule, just so you have an idea if you come here what they're showing. Right there is Reflections Cafe. In case you're hungry, you can come here and get a bite to eat. Once again, this will be a section I won't be showing because there's a lot to it. There's a lot of glass with displays. Behind the glass, a lot of reflections show up when you're filming, but this is called Every Rock Has a Story. So if you're interested in rocks, at this Science Museum, Cranbrook Institute of Science, you can come here and check this out. And here we have Mother Earth. And here we have Florida right there. And up here, the Mitten, that's the state of Michigan. That's where I'm from. 20 miles west of Detroit, Michigan. This section of the museum is physics and kinetics. A lot of games and toys for the kids to experience physics and kinetics. In case you're wondering why there's all these children here, it's a couple days. It's actually one day after New Year's. They're out of school. This exhibit is called The Story of Us. If you're interested in knowing more about this, I'm sure you could ask AI like ChatGPT or Google it.
Hello there. It's me, Meg.
The Story of
nice to
Us.
see you today. Welcome.
Thanks for watching Kelly's Wild Adventures, everybody. This time from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, at the Cranbrook Institute of Science. Have a great afternoon, evening, even morning, depending on what time you're watching this. Have a great day.